Alright, we are now live, I hope. And as you can see, today's focus is on the screen, turn and river aggression levels. So let's focus on that. Of course, I'll be commenting every major spot I find, but I'm trying to put attention special on the turn and on the river as well. I'm starting a little bit late today, but here in Mexico it's 3 p.m, so it's not late for me. I don't think I can fold against the bet from the bottom. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to have so many hands and eights against the squeeze from. It's tempting to call because it's going to have a lot of ace king, ace queen. You can have tens, nines as well. So first spot to increase my turn aggression. This hand is perfect. Making fold ace eyes. And I'm not going to bet too much a big size because I will probably bet many rivers as well, not this one. Do I have a value add? That's another question. Kings. Can I value add these hands? Against a7. Let's do it. A7, lower pair, 7-6. If I'm not paying attention, I'll check back this river a lot. But because I'm playing fewer tables, I'm able to find these spots now. Just not snap call. These guys, these tables, they are a little bit lost here. Queen 7 suited covering this deep, I can probably call. Can probably play a lot of hands in position here in this tournament. This guy has a very big open fold, limp fold actually. With 5 off is a very good hand to raise. It's 2.5 is fold. This is very strong. This guy folds too many hands. This is a small sample as well. And he's probably not updated, but seems to be from the tighter side, this guy. This queen 7 had a lot of potential, but now is a very weak hand. This guy has a lot of his queen. King, queen. Will raise all this ace to solve. He needs to be calling king 10 here. Yeah, and bluff 3 straights. I don't find that very likely. Just making sure everything is in order. Let's see. Hands like ace 4 off can 3-bet. Even ace 9, ace 10 off. Some queen jack off probably from the big blinds. I'll check a lot here against 2 players out of position. When against this line, I really don't want to fold. Seems too bluffy for me. Looks like flush draws, his queen, queen 10, something like that. Doesn't look like he wants me to call. And now I will probably check fold. Nah, he's saying yes. King jack or a flush, basically. Let's see if the chat is working. Perfect. It's working perfectly. Let's see on the other tables. Only a bit small, but it's working fine. I really want them to call with broadways with a diamond. They are almost running, drawing dead. Here I'm going to call very tight against these two ranges. Now I will bet to. Now I will check and let them bluff some hands. King Jack, King Queen, Queen 10, Queen Jack, Ace 8, drawing dice basically. There's an argument to bet more, to bet bigger on the turn because they never fold those hands that I was mentioning. But just updating here. This is the main focus of today's session, increasing the aggression on the turn and especially on the river as well. He's going to have a lot of hands that continues, pairs plus flush draws. All of the jacks, pretty much. King Jack suited, I really don't want to face a shove, I think. Can I call this flop? It was just full. Again, out of position I will check a lot. And now I expect this guy to fold lower pairs against any size. So I will probably bet bigger to extract maximum value for ace jack and ace 10, something like that. Jack 8 suit, I will 3-bet. Very good hand to do it. This table I will open 3s, but this is probably a fold. This deep I will open. Jack 8 suited, I can bet flop and shove some turns, make him fold better hands. Or I can enter in check call mode, let's see. I will check a lot this board, so I'll just fold this against this side. Now if he checks back the turn, I will shove some rivers. That's the plan basically. If he bets the turn, I will just fold. He's saying he has nines, king, queen. Now I will shove, hoping that he folds hands like queen jack, queen 10, maybe ace queen, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. We don't know what he had, but I think he folds all of these hands, like queen 10, queen jack, pro, some nines. He can have some nines as well. This guy is short, I will fold his hand. I'll put this table because there's more things to comment than in the other one. Very small size of 3-bet, out of position. Now we'll put this one here. And this kind of behavior is very, looks like very bluffy, but I don't think there's a need to do anything different here. If the guy knows what he's doing, it can work really good because I'm continuing to the flop with many hands. And I'm going to fold a lot on the flop as well. This guy is again a little bit lost, I think. Let's see what he has. This is a very good spot to increase my river aggression, but against this kind of opponents I will never do it. Just play straightforward. And with no information on the guy as well. It's going to have a lot of middle pairs. Now I lose to ace jack suited. So miss queen suited. Will extract value from some jacks. And tens. Again, increasing the turn aggression. Here I will keep it simple against these guys. We have 7 tables right now. Let's not enter too many tables. Let's see what is going on. It's 5 off. I can squeeze. Let's squeeze this in. No, actually not, because I don't expect these guys to fall too much in this turn. Oh, never mind, you guys are not seeing the end. I forgot that. Let's keep the focus on this one. I will keep this big 22 here because it's a small field tournament. And we are going to make deep runs more often here. And then 3 KO tournaments seems fine. It's queen off. This guy seems to be very tight. If he 3-bets, I will be very careful. Probably fold. Will not be surprised if this guy is king off in the range here. A lot. He should probably do it in theory, but he's going to have stronger hands probably in the range. It's check off. Very nice spot. These two are very short. Easy call. Ace queen. This guy is a very strong range here. When this guy calls as well. Just fold. Nine seven. I wanted to increase the turn aggression, but when he bet, actually has a lot of weaker hands that can call. If he has the jack, I don't think he ever raises here. The problem is if he starts to raise hands like 7-6 and ace-8, something like that. Okay. It's a very good result because if I check the turn, I don't think I can fold the river. More information on the guy. It's 10-7. Very marginal hand right now. Ace 10 off should 3-bet more than call, I think. Ace 10 suited mainly call, probably. Just bet for value. You can call best raise and bluff some runouts if needed. Ace 2 soft is very weak, just fold. Queen 8 suited can consider to 3-bet here, let's see. Again, no information on the opponent. Very small size. I will call. And flop 2 pairs. Do I wanna raise here? I don't think so. Let's just call and keep him. Keep my range very wide. He's going to have some hands that are almost throwing dead. Like ace 5 suited, something like that. Now I'll check and decide, let's see. This queen 8 now becomes probably one of the worst hands I can have here. I can have many 9s, flushes, better 2 pairs. Yeah, this run out was really bad. That's full. This range is somewhat tight if this guy is not doing anything weird. It's going to have a lot of suited aces, suited broadways, middle pairs, even jacks can have. Yeah, my hand is too weak to just check full. Even when I'm trying to increase my aggression on the turn and on the river, I'm not going to bet just for the sake of it. I'm going to try to find a decent spot. Can three bet this king 6. Let's see. I don't need to bet too much. Because he's somewhat excluding the middle part of his range already. Queen Jack is another good candidate to three bet, but both. Not trying to get excited about this spot. If this guy follows a lot, has more than 60 or something, fold against three bet, I'll probably do it. King Jack off, I can call or shove. And against the button, I will not check raise because he's going to have so many folds in this spot. Never mind. I'm going to check call. He's 7 off. The guy is clearly inexperienced, I would say. King Jack, I can three bet. Let's put a note on this guy. Against this size, we are ahead many times. I kinda want to raise the turn. Let's do it. We lose against some jacks, 10s. It's a very small size of bet. But King Jack is probably the worst hand I can have to continue. I will say I lose to some jacks, not many because of his size. The mainly end I can lose is 10s probably. That's it. Flaws. And 9s needs to deny equity against flush draws, high cards. And this King Jack, even against a very small size and no information on the opponent, is a very weak continue, I would say. Here I will raise a lot, trying to force the all-in situation, basically. I will have many hands here. I will check call because I think he continues with a lot of floats that is going to try to bluff the turn now. I will still value bet better queens. Probably queen jack plus queen 10. Yeah, if he has a better hand, congratulations to him, but I'll never fold. I have I have many ace highs that never fold a turn. And most of those ace highs are going to fold the river, so I will not fold this queen 8. Like I said, he had ace 6, calling the flop, and he tried to bluff the turn for some reason. Here I will limp a lot because of the chaos situation of this guy. This guy 3-bet again. I don't think I can fold against this guy. He can have a very wide range here. Trying to win the KO. Now I'll fold. I was basically trying to hit something and go all in. This deep. I will call, but I'm not too happy with this. Because we are going to play dominated a lot of times. And we are playing very deep. But I will still do it. My notes here on stash.com are outdated. It's been like 2 years without playing here. And I want to increase the turn aggression, but these limp pots are not working in my favor. I don't think there's a reason to bet on the river as well. He's never folding better hands. And I don't think he's calling worse as well. Yeah, ace 8 is just a check. Maybe call this 4, I don't know, but I don't think it's worth it. Check 4. We are going to be somewhat tight in this situation, but 6-5 suited, we still call. I will call a lot here, not to raise too many hands. Question is if I check shove the turn or not. Let's see. It depends on the size. I'm going to check call because when I check shove, it's very strong my range. I have a lot of 6x of diamonds, 5x of diamonds, lower aces that call the turn and fold the river. Yes, he's going to check back now, ace 10 probably, ace 9. But he can bluff king jack, king 10, jack 10, 10 9 suited, and like that. Yeah. Same result. Okay, nice. Be right back. We are back. I have 8 tables right now. The 6-5 suited was a perfect example that I'm trying to increase my turn aggression, but trying to find spots that make sense to do it. I think it's better to just call the turn and let him bluff a lot of hands on the river. If he checks his king on the river, is a very good. It's a really a bad result for me, but his king doesn't make sense to just call. I will 3-bet. If he mini raise, I will 3-bet to 6.5 or something. This guy snap call my 3-bet. On this flop, I can do whatever I want. Basically. Actually, I have no idea what he folded, but maybe some ace jack of spades, something like that. Looks like it. It's suited. Has 3 players. A very good turn to increase my aggression. And I will bet bigger because I can bet bigger with an 8. I can have as well some checkbacks with a 4 on the flop. Then call one and see what's going on the turn. He's representing king queen plus probably. Against a big size, let's see what he does on the turn. Against this guy I really want to fold. No time bank. Late fold, king 10. Late fold. Again, I will check a lot here. I can bet hands that really want to make auto folds fold. Against this size, I will just go all in. Check it. This note is not outdated. That size is a lot of middle strong hands. Middle part of the range. And worse draws than mine, basically. Some brawlers with a spade. That's why I don't think I can fold. And even worse draws like Jack 10. And is strong enough to call. I can shove some weaker offsuited kings. Against this size, I'll call one. Looks like he has a lot of ace size. He doesn't have too many middle part of the range here. This deep. So I will just check back. And not expecting to win too much, but I will not bluff design. Yeah. Queen seems to be probably the bottom. King Jack, King Queen. Five four suited, I can 3-bet, but this deep against this guy, I will just go. If you get more than 100 blinds, I'll probably 3-bet. Easy call. Against this guy, I can consider shoving because he opens a lot. But because I'm not expecting him to fold too much, I'll just call. Yeah, this. I don't think I can do anything here. King Queen off, I will just open jam. King Queen suited, I can open call probably. And then we can open full ends like Queen 9 suited. King 9 suited, King 8 suited. Bet for value against this guy. We'll check, he call most of the rivers. Despite trying to increase my turn aggression. I'll bet very small. I'm expecting to fold a lot. I bet turn basically to dictate the size of the bet. I really don't want to check and face a very big size. And he's going to call us with a lot of worse hands as well. He's deep. Yeah, just shove now. Even aces, I will probably just shove. Never squeezing in bluff here. In this stage of the tournament, of course. Yes, this guy will shove. A lot of that money in the middle. Weak range. This guy is short. Even weaker range here, probably. This check. Bro, 3-bet folds. 3-bet folds, but this guy is probably able to 4-bet bluff worse hands like his 5 suit. 4-bet jam. And this guy's clearly lost. I was just I was just trying to think if ace check is strong enough to call instead of 3-bet bluff and 3-bet more often like ace 10 off, ace 9 off. Because seems to be strong enough in that position. I can also jam. If this guy is opening too much, I can probably jam 20 blinds here very comfortable. I will bet I have a lot of middle pairs. King X. They, they have a lot of trashy ends. When this guy snap checks the turn, I don't expect him to have a very strong range actually. He can have some ace of spades. That's it. King 10. Never mind. Well, I think his range is going to be weak enough to bluff. And this is a perfect spot to increase the river aggression. Yeah, it's very short, but queen deuce off is not strong enough. Here we are in position. I will call this end, but we are in position, but we are not very deep, so this position doesn't mean too much. I hope this makes sense. It's going to have more importance to have position in a deeper pot. But because we are going to go all in on the flop and on the turn very often, playing in position becomes less relevant. This guy is all in with a okay, with more than the minimum KO. I will call. I don't think I can jam because this guy will never fold. Just fold. Eight four off, covering the opponent. Let's call very wide. You probably check raise like eight four of hearts or something like that. This for suited, I can probably shove against this guy. Let's do it. Expecting to have a very wide range. Not this time. Put this table because I'm approaching the money level. I don't think I can fold against this guy. Covering. Against this size, I don't think it makes sense to go all in as well. We'll call the flop. We are ahead on many hands. With some backdoors. I expect him to check a lot here. And I don't think I can bluff. Maybe I can make him bluff out of some hands like tens. No, maybe not. Let's check back. Yeah. Seven suit. Call in position. Covering everyone. I will bet a lot here. Just because it's easy to play, I don't expect him to check raising bluff a lot. Need to have a lot of ace X. I will actually bluff. He might even fold hands like his jack on the river. Let's see. I don't think he has his king a lot. Or sixes or tens. Yeah, he has a lot of middle part of the range. I have a lot of queen jack. Against this guy I will fold a turn. This 10 I will 3-bet fold. This I will call 10-5 suit for the KO. It's going to have a lot of suited broadways. I have days of diamonds. Easy c bet. If he shoves, he's going to have a lot of pairs. That's it. Here we are approaching the bubble, but I don't think I can fold his hand. Might be wrong, I actually don't know. Yeah, we are still far away from the bubble. It's 3x. No information. Just fold. When I have no information on the opponent, when they 3x, I will play very tight. Unless we are playing deep enough to call. Because when we hit post flop, we are going to make a lot of money. But this deep, I'm not going to realize my equity a lot. I'm going to be dominated a lot as well. This guy is very tight. Can probably check raise sometimes this hand. Against this size I will not do it. I'll just fold. Sixes. Raise call for the KO. So he can shove deuces, threes and fours. If I shove, he'll probably fold his hands. He can shove as well some of suited aces like ace deuce, ace three. And if anyone is watching, let me know if you prefer to see the four tables or if you prefer to see like this. Just one, and I'm going to switch between the four of them. Just let me know. For me personally, I prefer to play like this because I can focus on the tournament and I'm not switching between the tables. We are still far away from the money. Let's try to win some ships. I can probably start to think a little bit just to increase the odds of getting in the money. Yes, in position against this guy, he will call a lot. Yeah, still far away, I will just play normal. I think I will just fold a flop now. This guy has all the aces. This guy has a very strong range. Yeah. very tricky spot to continue. Let's try and collect some information on the guy before making any plays against him. I have a mystery bounty here, but approaching the bubble, but I don't think you can learn too much from mystery bounties. Queens, I will open. I can have some opens with hands like ace 9 suited, ace 10 off, king jack, something like that. Not too many approaching the bubble, but all of these hands can do it. Not even ace king, I will just open jam. These guys are very short, but queen 4 I don't think you can open. Queen 4 suited I will open for sure. This guy doesn't seem to limp fold too much in this sample, and for that reason I will check back. No, you guys are not seeing the table, never mind. Queen 8 off. It's tempting to start opening like queen 9 off, queen 10 off here for sure. On the other hand, these guys can shove a lot with his stack size against me. Easy shove on the bubble, this guy is going to fold a lot. We'll just think a little bit because in case I lose the pot, I'm making time for the next hand, basically. Now I can think a little bit. 10-9 suited, this deep. Just fold. It's 9 suited against this guy, we go all in. Now he's tempting, let's see. Information, but this guy seems to be very wide. It's 2.5, I don't think I can go all in. Just fold. He's somewhat short, opening 2.5. His positions, if in a normal tournament, I would probably fold his hand, but because he's a KO, I will call a lot. And this deep, I will just fold. And 7. So, a little bit wide, I would say. Jack 6 off. This guy doesn't seem to raise a lot, I will just limp. Very good flop to increase my aggression. Never mind, now we have straight. We'll bet small in order to bet a lot of pairs. And then we start to polarize on the river. We have to have a lot of ace queen, ace jack. And I want to bluff the turn and the river. I'm not going to use a big size. If he has the king, he'll just call. We'll call this end because of the KO. It's more than the minimum KO. Call with this queen, okay, it's crazy. But was exactly the kind of hands I was putting him on. If he doesn't fold, it's very bad for us. But the plan was very clear. And we can value bet the king with that kind of size as well. This note is probably outdated. I don't think into queen 8, I don't think we can bet big turn and river with too many hands. Even hands like ace king, king queen. They prefer to bet small. This example. Even king queen can bet big on the turn, but on the river is not that happy. Six to suited, we are already in the money. Seems to be a very tight range. Perfect flop. I will bet. Because I expect him, when he checks this flop, I expect him to have a lot of ace size. And check the turn as well. Yeah, now. I'm never bluffing basically. Does he bet the ace on the river? I went all in myself because it's very likely to see an opponent to shake back some aces here. And that's a very bad result for us. Queen 9, bet the turn, go all in on the river, that's the plan. Going to have his queen, king queen, ace 9, can have jack stands. Savary against this guy. Very tempting to go all in here. I should probably do it. But this guy seems to be very tight. That's the problem. Yeah, I will still do it. Oh no, no. This guy opened 3x, I will fold. Kings. If this guy has open mini raise, I'll probably go all in. He's going to have a lot of middle pairs as well, like 9s, 10s, 8s, 7s. This guy's probably doing this with too many hands, but ace check off, I don't think we can go. Actually, this size, this stack size, we can have a lot of hands, like king queen, king jack suited, something like that. Jack 10 suited, I will go all in. King queen off, exactly. That's right. These guys can't scare me. Now this kind of, especially this stack size, this guy is going to go after my KO with a lot of hands here. Even lower pairs like 6s, 5s, 4s. That's it guys, see you in 5 minutes. Um, King 3 off. Snap check. When he snap checks, I never expect him to fold a lot on the turn. Ace queen. Wow. I don't think I can fold this queen with 11 big blinds. But this range has a lot of ace king, middle pairs, ace queen, can have ace check suited. I will call, let's see. Can have suited Broadways, maybe. Nines, okay. Sixes I will go all in. Just because of the middle. So much dead money in the middle. I don't think I can fold. This guy is probably open. Ace 5 suited, ace 4, ace 3, ace 2 suited. Lower pairs, maybe not. But yeah, a lot of hands. Let's put this one here. Approaching the bubble as well. It's tempting to go all in. And I will do it. Approaching the bubble, two guys sit out. Two short stacks. And the second in chips calls. Yeah, the aces. Unlucky. But yeah, this guy is going to call very, very tight. The other guys as well. This 5 suited I will shove again. And it, because it's a turbo tournament, these guys are pretty much guaranteed to make the money because how fast we can get to the 8 AM stages. Ace check, just fold. I will call very wide because we are going to realize our equity more often than normal, and we can bluff more Run out. Not this end. Probably fold against this shove. King queen. Call, not fold. First 3-bet. We are covering this guy here. I'll actually check, and now I can't fold against 8 blinds. I think I can't. I will say I will have much more bluffs this line. Than trying to barrel on the flop, turn and river. Jack 9 against 2 players. This is a perfect candidate to shove, but this range is so tight. I really don't want to do it. Here I will bet small or check call. Let's see. Because he's going to have so many flush draws. We'll call. I bet instead of check calling because I expect him to have a lot of showdown value and check back a lot, not bluff too much. Can call with a size on the river. I don't think I can fold this ace 10, but I'm really not happy. Let's see. Snap shakes. I kinda want to bet one big blind and fold if he shoves. Can I do it? Not give free equity with against Broadway, basically. He's never snap checking jacks plus here. This is a good spot to a good situation to increase the turn average. Here, because it's a KO tournament and I'm covering everyone, I will see bet small. This board. Not expecting anyone to check raise a lot in bluff. I'm dictating the size of the bet. If I check, this guy can bet very big sizes with attacks, flush draws, etc. Now his range is very flush draws, middle pairs, attacks, some sets of threes, deuces, and eights. Can go all in with his hand again. 3 for the money. It was just mini raise. I don't think it's worth it to make him bluff ace-x of clubs. Yeah, this guy is completely inexperienced, playing too many hands. This king 9 is very interesting because this guy has a lot, seems to have a very, I will say, tendency to bet a lot. I will check and let him. I think there's more value in letting him bluff. A lot of ace eyes. Now he's saying he has queen jack plus, I think. I don't think I can fold, but I'm not too happy. Let's see. Jack. It's super easy to bluff. My range is super weak when I check the river. And if he has weaker for value, I don't think so. I think the worst value bet he has is queen jack. King 6. Again, I expect this guy to see bet a lot. This board, and I will let him bluff the turn as well with a lot of hands. I'll probably check raise more. King 9 plus, king 10. The bottom pairs, like ace 3. I don't think I can fold on the river. Installing size, I might do it. And start to call two pairs plus, basically. Or maybe ends like king 10, blocking ace 10, king 10, king 9. Can have ace 10, probably. Not folding this ace queen. Queen 3, I can check call. On d6, fold. Now I will check the queen 3 and decide. Basically, that's the most important factor of check raising. This kind of hands extract the maximum value of these pairs, a size that are going to check a lot on the turn. Here, covering, I will three-bet this. Force will open. I kinda want to three-bet again against this guy because seems to fold a lot. Against three-bet. And it's like ace 10 is jack off. And I can put against some opponents ace 5 off, ace 4 off as well. Ace 5 suit. Snap fold. Now he opens 2.5. I kinda want to three-bet again, but let's give them a chance. This bottom will be somewhat tight, out of position against these two ranges. King 7 off. I'll call. I don't see too many hands I can make fold, except lower pairs on the turn. And even lower pairs with a diamond will probably call. King 7. Maybe I can evaluate small, like 1.5. It's a very good candidate to 3-bet in bluff, but against this guy, KO tournament, somewhat approaching the bubble, I will not do it. King 4, I will open a lot in this situation. King 4 is one of the perfect candidates to open folds. Is 10 suited all in. We have what, 13 blinds? Here covering this guy who never falls. These connected ends. I will bluff just because I want to find these spots. It's going to fold a lot of lower pairs, ace size. Even if he calls the turn, I can bluff a lot on the river as well. Targeting pairs with a diamond, ace size with a diamond. I want to call this end, but against this size, just fold. It 5 off. I don't think I can call. But yeah, so far I think I found some spots on the turn and on the river to increase my aggression, but it's definitely something I need to work on. We'll just play these 5 tables I have right now. Some deep runs already. And keep these sessions small for now. Because I'm still trying to adapt to the... I was not paying attention here. Luckily. There's never a fault here. But I saved some sheep at least. Yeah, I'm still trying to adapt to the difference in time. Like less 6 hours than Portugal here, where I am. I will fold, but I expect this range to be super weak. Unless this guy doesn't have a clue of what he's doing. Super weak or aces, one of them. When I say super weak, I'm referring to the middle part of the range, like it's like with some strength, but not super strong, like ace 10, king jack, even ace jack off, something like that. Ace 5 suited. I will call, and I'm not expecting this guy to bluff too much on the turn. Let's see. Snap shove I will fold probably, but I have no idea. Just call with the ace against this action. King 10 suited. Probably go all in. I don't think I can fold. Weak range, small chips. Seems too weak to fold. King 10 suited here. Yeah, King 9 I'm going all in if everyone folds to me. Again, this size. I'll just fold the flop. I'll probably still fold this 9-4, but it's dangerous to put the auto fold in a KO tournament. You have to pay attention every single line to the stack sizes. Again, I will almost snap folded here. Can I call this Jack 9? It's a very good question. We'll call 1. because this range is super wide. Let's see if it makes sense to bluff on the river. I will do it, just not to lose against some tens. Can bet straights and flushes like this. It doesn't fold queen 7. Okay. I was going to say maybe I can bet queen 10 like this. His hand is very face up, but I was expecting actually the fold from these queens. Check 5 off. Now I will call a lot here, try to hit something against a very wide range. And double up. Not this flop. When he checks, I really want to fold the jack. He has a very easy c bet on the flop. He has a super easy c bet on the flop, make me fold a lot of hands. I really want to fold the jack. He's jack suited. I don't think I can fold, but this guy seems to bet very small frequency. I will euro fold this jack 5. C bet again. This is 5. Protect against flush draws, high cards. I expect this guy to check raise the 7 a lot of the times, pretty much every time. 7's easy shove. Right, this guy can have the 7 for sure. Trying to make this guy in the pot. And he has a very small aggression factors across the board. Flop, turn and river, I will just fold. I never seen a player tight like this, bluffing a flush draw on the river. He seems to be tight, but he's always opening his eyes with a lot, of hands. Just keep attention on the guy. Very good hand to check raise. It's more likely he has a middle pair or a weak jack that is trying to control the pot than a size. Jack 5 approaching the bubble but not quite. We'll simplify and bet 2 blinds. And probably shove against check raise. Depends on the size. He's going to check raise ace 7, ace 2, ace 8. Many hands, plus draws. 6-5, that's it. Then 9, same situation. Call, try to hit something. Yeah, just check shove. Or lead, let's lead. Maybe I should lead because of so much money in the pot and our hand is vulnerable. And I want to shove some flush draws, some draws. Unfortunate. No, just value bet. That's it, guys. Let's keep attention these 4 tables. And for today, that's it. This guy opens again 4 blinds or 5 blinds, or how much he's opening. Will probably show this in. Just because I saw him doing that a little too often. Now he'll just call. I think he's strong enough to go all in for this amount of lines. I don't think I can fold. Queen 10, let's put a note on this guy. Lead Queen 10 3-way. I need suited call covering these 3 guys. Interesting spot. We'll wait to deny egg. Get a lot of value from this guy. 7-5 off fold. I kinda want to just shove because I don't see. Yes, he can have better rates, but that's it. Then he can have his 5, his 4, his 3, his 2, something like that. And I don't think I can full flow. Big 7, I will shove. These guys are going to call with a lot of hands. Last 3 tables. How many players? Squeeze jacks because this guy is in the pot. These ranges are very wide. We'll bet small. Snap call. I will check call now. Can bet small again, but I prefer to check call. And check again. I think. Against this guy I was going to open to raise and call versus all in. I just prefer to raise instead of shoving in case many players go all in. Now I never fold. Basically. On the bubble I fold 7-3. Nothing to do here. If this guy has better, congratulations. It's queen. I think I need to go here. Six, eight. That's it, guys. I will not play one table for stream. I will finish right now and keep the streams dynamic or somewhat dynamic. And keep my energy for later. Okay, guys, see you in the next one.